Awesome, welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have a beautiful song here from CONRIQUE. First time hearing Gordon Guitar, I'm sure. And this song is called Pieces. Alright, so a great song there. We can handle this in two different ways because this is a piano-based song. So I tried to replicate the piano playing here on a guitar, but you can also go with straight down. So we'll look at that pretty soon. But first, let's go over the chords. So no need for any cape on this one. So let's take a look at the chords. First, we have the D. So that is open D, second G, third B, and second E. The next chord is the A, C chord. So that is an A here, but with a C sharp in the bass. All right. So what you do here, you just place a bar here on the second fret here from the D string and down. So that means 4 strings from bottom up like this. And then you just add the 4th fret on A. The next chord is B minor. It's a bar chord as well. So now you place the bar on the 2nd fret still, but from the A string and down. So you need to add 1 extra string there. You bar all strings except from the last E here in the bass. So 5 strings. And then the rest will be 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. And then you have the G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, open B, and 3rd E. And then finally we have the E minor. So that is open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. All right, so before we look at the chord progressions and parts and different pieces of the song, then we will take a look at the playing here, the strumming, or what we want to call it, the picking here. So if we go to the first chord, the D, so you can either choose to go with just straight downs. All right, so for D example, and for most of these chords, it will play 8 downs in a row. So switch chord, all right? Or you can go with the picking here. All right, so when you go with the picking here, then I will suggest that you just use the G and B string for whatever chord you're playing here. All right, you pick those 2 strings together from the chord, and then you answer with the bass note, so whatever bass note that is. So depending on which chord, you have the D here, for instance, the bass note here will be the D string. And for the AC, the bass note will be the A string. And the same as with B minor, the A string. And for the G and the E minor, you have the E string here, the bass as bass string. So you alternate, you're starting with the top strings, the G, B strings here, and you answer with the bass. So alternating that 8 times or whatever we're gonna go through here, then it sounds like this, for instance, with D. All right, so now let's take a look at the different parts. So I'm gonna give you the verse, pre-chorus, and chorus, and you have to put everything together on your own. So starting with the verse, you will play D 8 times, then A, C chord 8 times, then B minor 8 times, and then G 4 times on the first round. You're gonna play this for 2 rounds. And on the first round, you play G for 4 rounds. And then you play on the second round, G for 8 rounds. All right. So one chord progression goes like this. This was the second round going and leading us into the pre-chorus, because the first round is just G4. All right, next is, like I said, the pre-chorus. You're gonna continue here with G2, A2, and B minor 4. All right, you're gonna play this for 2 rounds as well, but on the second round, you're just gonna play 2 rounds on the B minor, not 4. So just 2 rounds, and then you have a small pause there. It leads up into the chorus. So 1 round of the pre-chorus goes like this. Sorry. All right, so there you have it. That was the first round, and the B minor plays 2 rounds in the second half there of this leading up to the chorus. And now, speaking of the chorus, we will take a look at that. Final part, it's D8, AC8, and now comes the E minor, 8, and then G for 4 rounds. Okay? So G for 4 rounds plus a pause. And if it continues like it does in the later parts of the song, then you go G for 8 rounds, all right? But in the first chorus or so, you just play this for 1 round, and then it's G 4 rounds plus a pause, all right? So that's how you handle it. And if you don't want to play this picking pattern piano like playing there, then you can just go with straight down. So that means for verse, D, A, C, B minor, and G, 8 rounds. It sounds like this. You can alternate your playing as well and go back and forth like I just did with downs or the picking. And this pretty much covers Dylan Conrique's Pieces. Great song, so give it a try. And until next time, play tuned.